Now, we move to another hot session with a topic on how to engage in content and ad campaign to reach your ideal audience with the speaker Phuong Doan, the general manager of Innity Vietnam. She has experience over 14 years in sales, business development, team building, and management, always doing her best to reach the KPI, embracing the challenges, and acquiring new knowledge. She started to work for VNG Group for VNG Corp nearly 9 years as a sales and account leader. She built and maintained strategic partnerships with many big FMCGs and top agencies. With the current role of Innity Vietnam General Manager, Phuong has driven the company to success of year over year, business growth and expand the group company service, covering digital high impact ads and influencer content marketing. She has initiated a very unique report, Vietnam Influencer Landscape, which is helpful for marketers and planners. Let's welcome Miss Phương. Đến với phiên thảo luận tiếp theo thì diễn giả Đoàn Phương, giám đốc của Innity Việt Nam sẽ chia sẻ về việc làm thế nào để xây dựng nội dung và chiến dịch quảng cáo hấp dẫn nhất, giúp tiếp cận đối tượng khách hàng lý tưởng của bạn. Bà đã có hơn 14 năm kinh nghiệm trong lĩnh vực bán hàng, phát triển kinh doanh, xây dựng và quản lý đội ngũ nhân lực, luôn nỗ lực hết mình để đạt được KPI cũng như sẵn sàng đón nhận các thử thách và tiếp thu những kiến thức mới. Bà đã có gần 9 năm làm việc cho Zalo thuộc tập đoàn P&G ở vị trí trưởng phòng kinh doanh. Bà đã xây dựng và duy trì quan hệ đối tác chiến lược với nhiều ngành hàng tiêu dùng lớn và các đại lý hàng đầu. Với vai trò hiện tại là tổng giám đốc của Innity Việt Nam, bà Phương đã thành công đưa công ty phát triển qua từng năm cũng như mở rộng các dịch vụ của công ty, bao gồm các định dạng quảng cáo bứt phá và các chiến dịch quảng cáo sử dụng hình ảnh của những người có tầm ảnh hưởng. Bà cũng là tác giả của một báo cáo vô cùng độc đáo mang tên Cảnh quan về nhóm người có tầm ảnh hưởng tại Việt Nam, yếu tố hữu ích cho các nhà tiếp thị. Sau đây thì xin mời diễn giả Đoàn Phương ạ.
Thank you for your introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Phuong from Innity Vietnam. It's my pleasure to join the Digital Summit event and share with you about the topic, how to make engaging content and ad campaigns to reach your ideal audience. Let's start with the term engaging content. Content that is valuable enough to attract and hold a person's attention provides a clear reward for time spent consuming the content. It's very easy to search and receive many definitions, but this one is easier to understand and more relevant to our industry. Content cannot play its own, or without circumstances, environment, or simply a relevant context. For easy understanding, you can think of contextual as relevancy. The audiences find their beloved content and engage with the provided content. I believe that by having an understand of contextual engaging content, it will help us to plan and design more effective and efficient digital campaigns. Let's zoom in contextual engaging content and look at it from different perspectives and go beyond the standard definition. From a diagram, as you can see, the structure of contextual engaging content is into three main components or dimensions. User engagement, moments as in moments of marketing, values as in user perceived value or customer benefits. On content, based on our experience working with brands and content creators, sometimes they get to engulf in playing their roles too well to a point where integrations is often neglected. Then we hear a lot of disagreement on things like soft sell versus hard sell, marketing effectiveness, which is why whenever we're planning for a campaign, we don't just come out with a list of touch points right away, but put integration in mind to make sure what the brand promises is presented in a way so that the audiences cares about too. Okay, let's turn our attention now to movements. Movements here related to marketing movements, a marketing technique to discover, plan, and create the right time, right emotion, and the right atmosphere for the targeted audience. We can define moments as certain brief experiences that can surprise us, elevate us, and change us. We will explore how we can create such extraordinary moments for marketing purposes, the source of the ideas from the book titled Power of Moments by Chip and Dan Hart, which I highly recommend to everyone here. The first moments of elevation are experiences that rise above the routine or normal. They make us feel engaged, joyful, surprised, and motivated. How do we create defining elevation moments? There are two methods we can do. Peaks implies something good is happening. Dressing that moments up only highlights the peak. And we can break the script, bringing randomness to outcomes. Rewards customer with spontaneous gifts, bringing uniqueness and humor to situations where there is none. Brands can engage audience by creating joyful and surprising moments that elevate moods and build peaks, such as working with influencers to run rewarding giveaways, gift cards, or exclusive product samples to rise maximum participation and exposure, engaging audiences with element of surprise and joy, and builds relationship with consumers helps to create interest, brand awareness, and potentially generate sales. The second moments of pride, capture us at our best. This can be moments of achievement, moments of courage. The moment when we are at our best, we are courageous, earning recognition, and overcome hurdles. How do we create or define pride moments? Firstly, effective recognition makes people feel noticed for what they have done. Secondly, appreciates achievement in a small, authentic way, create feelings of pride. A few local brands in Malaysia celebrated national badminton players Lee Ji Chia's victory in the All England Badminton Championships by giving out goodies and freebies to their customers with a surname Lee. Another brilliant idea celebrate achievements and milestones by involving your audience in these prime moments and elevate all the people with the Lee surname. The third moments of insight, is a moment that rewire our understanding of ourselves, of the world. It's the moment when you realize, now is the time to start my business, or I'm ready to go after that promotion. Think realizations, aha moments. These are moments when people suddenly understand their circumstances in a new light. How do we create or define insight moments? These moments of insights often seem random or by luck. You can lay the groundwork so others trip over the truth, lead them to the answers we want them to discover. A very good example of insight moment, Dove Real Beauty. This campaign is iconic in its own way. It has helped women see their true beauty through a different perspective. Campaigns like this have bringing out the moment of insight, bringing realizations, creating transformative moments. The last one is connection, defining moment that bonds us together to spark moment of connection for groups of people, thinking social media communities. For instance, we need to have them bond with each other. How do we create defining connection moments, synchronized moments, and shared struggle can connect people to something meaningful bigger than them is the final strategy for making moments of connection. A recent pandemic example of moments of connection, passionation, and hunger heart charity collaboration, we were able to create meaningful connection between both communities, influencers, and those in need. This allows all parties to have a moment of connection, bringing our communities closer together through these tough times. Okay, let's turn our attention now to value. Value here means customer benefits, and it also reflects the brand's value. It comes in four main categories: functional benefit, emotional, self-expressive, and social benefits. As you can see, the diagram is illustrated in a pyramid shape. It looks like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You can think of value contextual. extend Maslow's hierarchy of needs by focusing on people as customers. We have certain phrases we can use to describe the four types of customer benefits because remembering in a full description I think is a bit tough. These are all linked to a team context. So when we're talking about functional, we can think of it as I guessed. So in this case, I get exercise equipment and facilities, personal trainer, exercise classes. Emotional, I feel keeping fit makes me feel good. It sounds expressive. I am disciplined. I am in shape. I am masculine. Social. I am with the status of the in crowd. I think you get the idea of this. Just now, I am using the products as scheme to elaborate the four types of customer benefits in terms of contextual value. Now, I am going to switch to buyer types and motivation to elaborate the customer benefits. We are going to analyze some new customer benefits. Some segment emerged from the pandemic and how these five clusters of motivation and contextual value can influence the consumer's buying decision. The first is the buyer, the basic buyer. They focus on their online buying through online grocery, Facebook or messaging app, etc., which can be delivered via vans or riders. Their purchase motivation mainly driven by essentials and convenience. For contextual value, customer benefits wise, they are more emphasized on function and emotion. The second is the healthy buyer, health conscious people who focus on buying food, medicines, and skincare most, especially among the upper income class. Their purchase motivation mainly driven by health and wellness. For contextual value, they are more emphasized on emotional and social benefits. The stay-at-home buyer. These are the Chinese people who love to improve their homes, buy applicants, and decorate their home. Their purchase motivation mainly driven by lifestyle and wellness. They are more emphasized on functional and social benefits. Then we have the mall goers. They are the people who still goes to the mall and run some entrance and eat at the restaurant to still feel the normal setup. Their purchase motivation mainly driven by leisure, entertainment, pleasure. They more emphasize on emotional and self-expressive benefits. And lastly, the pamper buyers depends on how we pamper ourselves. Some like food and alcohol is relevant to low or to middle income segment. Others like spa services, skincare, and home appliance, especially to the upper income. So their purchase motivation mainly driven by luxury and self-care. They are more emphasized on emotional and self-expressive benefits. A typical consumer journey involves putting a lot of effort to introduce to the brand to the audience. Think about it. First, you got to engage the best suit, good looking influencers. Then you got to inspire consumers by content or review. And then you even got to copy and design of impressive ads to handle. And the workload multiplies with the large amount of effort you plan to appeal to your audiences. At the end of the journey, you got the transaction strategies to crack your brands over the last step. Don't forget to motivate customer participation to fuel your party leader. Then I would like to share the ad campaign sheet for your strategic plan. An engaging content only creates an impact when it's placed at right time and right channel. Lastly, an excellent case study of the volume drinking game to share with you and share with us their rich, successful plan for the campaign. creating an engaging content, and building a set of holistic media touchpoints.
Volumdrinky is among the biggest game brands in Vietnam, with a heritage of over 16 years. In 2021, VNG set out to launch the mobile version of the pioneering game in the series, Volumdrinky 1 Mobile. Vietnam's game industry has been growing at an astonishing rate. However, the market is extremely competitive, and the new generation of mobile gamers are spoiled for choice. Meanwhile, Volumdrinky is often perceived as an old and lackluster brand to the mass gamers. So, how can Volumdrinky 1 Mobile manage to achieve an ambitious vision to break all previous records of Vietnam's game industry? Besides the hardcore loyal users, we needed to expand our reach to the younger mid-core and mass gamers, especially those of Gen Z. The key message, a 16-year martial arts classic, now playing on mobile, was introduced. Volumdrinky 1 Mobile also chose an unprecedented creative strategy by turning out-game into in-game, or bringing reality into game marketing. We transformed our brand ambassador into a CGI character, Swordsman Zhenghan, by utilizing the latest facial and body movement scanning technology. A total of more than 200 creative concepts and 300 videos were produced showcasing Zhenghan and his CGI character on their journey exploring the new Volumdrinky world on mobile. We also employ 4 additional celebrities to extend the exposure to the majority of mid-core and mass gamers. A 360-degree marketing campaign was launched, with 62% of the budget allocated to media, in which mobile accounted for 80%. Our media strategy operates on 3 key pillars: adaptive, innovative, and measurable. Adaptive. Our creative materials were customized for the specific channels of delivery, covering more than 500 popular sites and mobile apps in addition to owned media and out-of-home channels. Innovative. We focused on proactively cooperating with key partners to leverage innovative ad formats. Measurable. Utilizing the latest data tracking technologies, we created real-time dashboards to optimize our performance campaigns and acquire high-quality users in a timely manner. Taking it to the next level, we stay true to our roots and organize various gamification events and consumer promotions to raise user engagement. The results: Volumdrinky 1 Mobile was able to exceed the extremely high KPIs and took over the leading position in the role-playing game genre. In less than 3 months, we have completed the annual revenue target. With this campaign, Volumdrinky 1 Mobile also celebrates 2 milestones, being the most successful game launching campaign in history and the most renowned and acclaimed game launching campaign by VNG. In a Vietnamese game industry usually considered to be lagging and lacking marketing innovation, Volumdrinky 1 Mobile has managed to break down many barriers, presenting an opportunity for even more innovative marketing solutions and adoption of advanced technologies. Volumdrinky 1 Mobile, reinventing the next legend of martial arts.
This brings me to the end of my presentation. I am very happy that you can join the premier Digital Summit Vietnam 2022 event today, and I hope you enjoy the sessions as much as I have. Goodbye and see you later.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Phương, for your presentation. Rất là cảm ơn chị Đà Phương về phần chia sẻ vừa rồi ạ.